Today we are testing the new Bullpadel 2025 rackets. I'm joined by Stan, who has recently joined the Everything Padel team, sponsored Bullpadel player Jake, and Max, who is the UK Bullpadel distributor. We will find out which one are our favourites and the differences in the range. Let's get into it. Nice to see you. You good?
You right? So basically I've got some small joggers, small shorts.
Awesome.
T-shirt wise though, that's
brought a selection.
We've got.
Okay, awesome.
So that's a medium. 2 larges. Medium,
thank you. Sweet.
The shoes.
After we received our gear, we were ready for the action. And before we started testing, I asked Max to explain some of the key models. He is an expert in these Bullpadel rackets, and the first question was the Bullpadel VERTEX versus the Hack. Which is more powerful, and what is the difference between them, with one having 12K carbon and the other having 18K carbon?
The fascia is the main difference, what it's made of. This is 12K, this is 18K. That means nothing to Joe Bloggs, right? What it actually means is 18K is an 18mm distance between the weave of the carbon, right? Versus 12K, so 12mm.
Okay.
The narrower it is, the denser it is. Obviously, the wider, the more flexible it is.
Yeah.
Right? So the Hack is technically more flexible than the VERTEX.
Right, okay.
And then you would go to a NEURON, which would be 3K, which would be really, really dense, really, really powerful.
I see.
So this VERTEX is kind of like a medium stiffness, I would say, and then you've got your more flexible fascia in the Hack.
Can you give an easy answer on which is the most powerful model in the frame, or are you saying it depends on the player?
A little bit depends on the player, but if I was to say the same player, which one are you going to get more from? I would say that probably the VERTEX, because of the slightly more dense carbon.
Next, we wanted to talk about the XPLO, which is a brand new racket this year in the Bullpadel range. I was curious to find out about this racket because the shape of the head looked different.
The new XPLO for 2025, they just wanted to create something as powerful as possible. Obviously created it in a diamond shape. They've changed the distribution of the holes, but they've created this extended head shape at the top across the sweet spot. The sweet spot is denser and therefore more explosive. Hence the name XPLO.
So you'd say the XPLO is the most powerful in the range?
In the range, yeah.
I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And finally, the NEURON. I really liked this model last year. Jake was interested in it, and this year it had a few changes.
NEURON for 2025. Rough surface. It is the same product as 2020 from 24 to 25, except for that change.
Okay. And this is a little bit lighter.
Yeah. So generally these come in at around like 360.
Okay.
I think I even.
Whereas the others are like 370.
I even picked one out of the bag the other day. I think it was 354.
Right. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I found out the XPLO was the most powerful, I wanted to hit and warm up with it. And when I started to play with it, I felt a firm feel and big sweet spot. Now, it was time to start our match. I chose the XPLO for the most power, Max chose the normal VERTEX, Jake chose the VERTEX Hybrid, as that's what he used last year, and Stan tried the Hack Hybrid. So my experience with the XPLO was that it had quite a firm feel, but the sweet spot was quite big. I could still get quite a lot of control with the ball. You definitely feel the ball come off the racket very quick on this model compared to the other Bullpadel rackets. It was really fun to smash and play attacking overheads and volleys with.
That's our first.
We wanted this match to be semi-competitive, but mostly we just wanted to try out the different rackets, and we were trying to play in the style of the rackets that we had. So for me with the XPLO, I was playing more aggressive. Jake was playing more controlled as he had the VERTEX Hybrid. So Jake was using the VERTEX Hybrid, and he used this model last year. One of the main reasons he likes it is because of the versatility. He can play in defense and attack with it. Jake said that he needs something with decent power, but he needs to be able to defend as he plays on the left side and the right side. He would use the NEURON, but doesn't have quite the same amount of power as the VERTEX Hybrid. The VERTEX Hybrid actually says on the racket that it is round. However, when clarifying with Max, he said it's kind of in between round and hybrid shape. So you definitely get a lot of control on it, but it's that little bit more attacking. So Jake, what's your favourite one so far?
Still undecided.
but still undecided. But VERTEX Hybrid 04 is lovely because I play both sides as well. I think it's such a versatile racket that you can go forehand or backhand on. The NEURON I like for the forehand. I think it's got added power this year, which is really good.
Yeah.
And I do like the XPLO for the backhand. That's but I'm probably going to go with this one this year.
Max, which one's your favourite so far?
My favourite so far is still the one that I love the most. It's the VERTEX. Normal VERTEX 04. Yeah.
Manteo?
Any particular reason why?
All-round playability, I'd say. Sort of medium
Versatile.
stiffness. It's not too stiff, not too flexible. Does enough for me. Helps me, to be fair. You know, the hack wouldn't do enough for me.
Yeah, much help you can get. Right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
We went back on court for set 2 and then I used the hack hybrid. This one felt a lot more suitable to my game as it wasn't as head heavy. This one was also a little bit softer as it has the 18K carbon. My favourite model on the day was the hack hybrid. However, I've been playing a few tournaments and matches recently and I've been using the VERTEX hybrid. You may have seen in my previous videos. I really like the big sweet spot and control, and especially I've been playing on the right side a little bit more and it's great for that side. Stan was using the NEURON, which as Max mentioned earlier is a little bit lighter, so it's very manoeuvrable. You can get a fast swing with it, but it also has quite a firm and solid feel. Yes, Stan. Another model worth checking out is the XPLO Comfort. This is a softer racket than the normal XPLO, hence the name Comfort. And if you see my video with Nikhil and Sam a few weeks ago, you'll see how good Nikhil's level is, and he's actually using this model this year. It's a solution for players that want to be super aggressive, but don't want something too firm and hard on their arm. For the final set, we all changed around rackets, but it seemed the clear favourites for us were the VERTEX Hybrid and Hack Hybrid for me, Stan and Jake. Max really liked the normal VERTEX. The XPLO we also really liked in terms of the amount of power, but none of us are all-out super aggressive players, so it doesn't really suit us. There is a lot more info about these rackets on my online paddle store, including the full specifications and more of a description. Also this weekend, I'll be releasing product video reviews of each individual model. Feel free to contact me via the WhatsApp button for any specific questions about them. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out my online paddle store.